Previously, we saw that Java is platform independent. That is, Java programs can be written on any operating system and can be run on any other operating systems. This feature is not available in most of the programming languages. So how does Java achieve platform independence? The answer to that is interpreters. So stay in this video today and we'll be discussing what is interpreter and how it helps Java achieve platform independence. Hello Ravens, this is Ritesh. You're watching Spunky Quarks. Let's roll in with the intro. So what is interpreter? Interpreter is a program that runs on computer and is used to convert one form of language to another form, just as the compilers do. So what is the difference between compiler and interpreters then? There are two major differences between compiler and interpreter. Compilers helps us achieve fast compilation of the code, which interpreters can't, because interpreters are slow in nature. On the other hand, interpreters helps us achieve platform independence, which compilers don't. So these are two main differences between compiler and interpreter. So your next question might be, does Java uses an interpreter or a compiler? So Java uses a combination of both interpreter and compiler, and that's very interesting. Java uses the strength of compiler for compiling the code faster, and Java uses the strength of interpreter for making it platform independent. So where does interpreters are used in Java? Generally, compilers compile the source code to a machine level code, but in Java, compilers compiles the source code into the intermediate form of a machine level code that is called the bytecode. Bytecode is then run by the interpreter because bytecode is intermediate form of machine code which cannot be directly run by the CPU or the processor. So here comes the role of interpreter. Now let's see how interpreter works. Interpreter generally takes the bytecode and runs it to get the desired output of the program. There are different interpreters depending on different operating systems. Interpreters are not independent of operating systems, but the programs they run are. In Java, these interpreters are called the Java Virtual Machine, that is the JVM. These JVMs are different for different operating systems, which means different operating systems have specific JVMs. So now let's see how a program in Java is compiled and interpreted. Let's take the example of this file, sample.java. Suppose this file sample.java holds the program that we need to execute. So in our console or terminal, we write a command javac space name of the file, in this case which is sample.java. Here the command javac means the Java compiler, and sample.java is the name of the file that we want to compile. As soon as we run this command, we get another file called sample.class. This is what is called the bytecode. This is the intermediate form of the machine code. Now we need to execute the code, right? So we again write a command java space sample. Here sample is the bytecode. Note that we don't need to write the extension .class when we are executing the bytecode. Java here means the interpreter, the Java interpreter, of course. So as soon as we execute this command, the CPU loads JVM into the memory and executes the file, the sample bytecode, and it generates the result that we want. So this is how a Java program is compiled and interpreted, that is executed. So this was all for today, Ravens. I wanted to keep the video short. If you understood this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you haven't understood anything, write it in the comment section. I'll be replying to your comments as soon as possible. And if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, go hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so that you get all the notifications of the future videos that comes in. So this is Ritesh rolling out for the next video. Till then, learn, code and reload.